What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday. It's here. Finally, last week we had some difficulties, but we are all up and running. The live, interactive highlight breakdown show is about to go down. But before we get into it, you know what you got to do. Hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on because we got new content. We go live all the time. Spotlight 39 is the platform for any and all exposure when it comes to high school recruiting. And I don't charge a dime. It's all done from the heart. All right. So, with that being said, like I said, this is interactive, so you're going to need a comment. Let me know that you want to watch the film, have your film watched and checked out, and all that good stuff. And then while I'm here, I got to plug none other than the Darius Minor Foundation. We got the Heart Walk at the University of Maine, Sunday, October 10th. If you can't participate in person, no harm, no foul. But we would greatly appreciate the support and sharing all across your social media. Consider donating. It's for a great cause. Let's help raise awareness for heart disease within student athletes. Now that all that stuff's out the way, man, let's get into it. Let's get into the show. I got my guy with me, man. This is Coach McCann. Coach McCann, he's been with me
What's
a couple of different times, but I'm going to hand him the floor while I get this queued up, right? I'm going to let you formally tell us who you are, what you do, and all that good stuff. And then we're going to have a good small conversation about exposure that's, I think, really important. And then we're going to get into all this film stuff. So make sure you're commenting and let me know that you want to have that film, looked at, all right?
all right, man? I appreciate the introduction. My name is Coach McCann from Buffalo, New York. Um, you can follow me on Twitter at Coach McCann ERT. I work with Elite Raw Talent out of Atlanta. Also, I work a lot of kids in Buffalo. Have a lot of kids in Atlanta. A lot of kids all across the nation that I help out with national recruiting. Um, and that's just what we do. We just try to help kids get proper exposure and just basically get on to the next level for free education. So just hit me up on Twitter, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, man, and something that you just said, man, free exposure, right? So let's touch on that before we get into our first set of highlights, man. My man Jalen, I think he rocked with us during the last live show, so I appreciate him coming back. We got some new film to take a look at, but let's talk about the real free exposure and why it's important, to not be taken advantage of and so on and so forth, man.
Yeah, like we was talking about before, man. Before we went on air, it's a lot of guys that will say, "Hey, post your film and don't do nothing with it. Post your film and I got these colleges and slide me $1,000 and then I'll get you to the next level." You gotta look at people's track record. You gotta do a character test. Like I tell people all the time, even do a character test with me. Go look at all my social platforms. Don't just trust me. Like if there's something that people tweet or say that don't sound right, you gotta go double check that, man. You always gotta go find your facts and double check. Proper exposure. You can get misled and take a wrong turn real fast and spend a lot of money if you're not paying attention. So pay attention to those guys. Pay attention to the guys that are talking fast. And honestly, they don't know what they're talking about because there's a lot of them. Like uh,
It seems to be
commenting
popping
on
up all
something
over,
today, man.
right?
All over, man.
Everybody's got a new Twitter handle. I'm helping you do this. Drop your film, man, and then next thing you know, where's it going? It's going to a rabbit hole. But look, when I put drop your film, right? When I ask you to put the film, it's going somewhere, right? I'm either retweeting it, for the many coaches from all levels that follow me at this point, and likewise with Coach McCann, right? But also we get to do this. We get to look at your film live on air right now, and that's what we're going to get into. So, without further ado, you ready to do this thing, man?
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it, man. So, the first set of highlights, like I said, is Jalen Fields. Let's see what we got, man. And normally I cue it up. So, Jalen, if you on here, man, in the chat, let me know. Let me know that you're still with us, man.
Okay. Blitzing that gap, boy. You see that guard pulling.
Bang. There we go. Look, now everybody wants to get interactive. Now the huddle films are starting to come in.
There we go.
Let's see if I can find my man. Is camp really beneficial to exposure? Look, man, I saw that was kind of going viral last week, right? Should you go to camps? Should you not go to camps? I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. Take what you will with it, but I think camps are a great way for exposure as long as it's not overdone. You got to make sure you're resting the body and all that good stuff. But I think being in front of people, going up against elite talent, I think that's only going to benefit you. Whether it's you know you go to camp and you get taken advantage of, right? Maybe you don't show out like you hoped you would, but you got to go up against that elite dude, right? So you're going to come out of that better at some point. So I think camps are beneficial for exposure, and I think it's good for your game and sharpening the iron.
Yeah, a lot of people what they got to do at camp. So you got to go camp correctly. A lot
Yeah,
of guys want to go camp at Michigan State, Penn State, and if you're a D2 guy, that's great. Go to camp at D2 and one double A. Like know your level. Don't go over camp. When you over camp, you spend a lot of money. Then the schools that need to see you don't get to see you.
that's it, man.
So
You
just
fall behind the wayside, right? You
yeah,
go to
yeah, you
Clemson,
don't want to waste that
Alabama,
money.
and realistically, you're an FCS, caliber player, and there's nothing wrong with that. The FCS is
Nah,
high level ball. D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO, that's high level ball, man. So don't get it twisted. Don't think that that's not worth your time. Like he said, man, just don't overcamp. Don't go to somewhere where you're going to get lost in the shadows. Go somewhere where you're going to be seen and recognized, and then that's where the true exposure is going to come. So we're about 2.5 minutes in here, man. We're gonna watch a couple of more, plays, and then I'm gonna get some feedback, man, while I queue up the next set. And the chat's looking real quiet right now, man.
he put his height and weight in here.
The height and weight. Matter of fact, let me pause this. We'll run it back. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, that's the power of the technology right there.
There we go.
Wind it right there on air. So let's see. I know we threw some stats up there. We
Yeah, I didn't see height and weight. I think.
Yep. So we got no height, weight, and I don't even think it had position in it, did it? Nope. So we got class of 23. Yeah, so right there off the bat, what do you think?
Stats look good. Like I said, I need to see the height and weight. He could get off the ball real fast and good. You know what I'm saying? So he makes some type of pressure, which is good. So I like the pass rush. What do you got here?
Yeah, so
6'1", 260.
yeah,
That's pretty good for an interior guy.
yeah, and that might not be updated, man. So I know a lot of dudes. Well, I guess he did. Looks like he did update some stuff. So yeah, hopefully that is up to date. But that is very key, man. Obviously, you want to have it in your huddle, film, but you also want to have it available on Twitter, man, because that's where
Yeah,
that's where the eyes are. If you don't catch the coach's attention in the first, you know, 10, 15 seconds of your huddle film, you better catch their attention, as soon as they click on your Twitter name. So
yes,
that
sir.
that. So yeah, man, if you want to hit him with any other feedback that you saw that you like, something that he might want to improve on or work on.
Man, fast off the ball. Just keep working your technique. Keep posting your highlights. Um, just keep getting after the quarterback and the running back. Man, don't let up. That's a pretty good size for interior lineman. 6'1", 260. You know, it was 23 kid too. We got 2 more years to grow.
Yeah,
He might get to that 6'3".
yeah,
6'3" be where you at. Turn some eyes. You already turned some eyes with that speed though.
yeah. It definitely had some solid explosiveness. Just coming
Yeah.
straight off the line. You gotta love these huddle ads, right?
Oh man, I
Nonstop.
know those commercials. I know those by heart by now, man.
So this is my guy Nick Farrell, man. He was on the show, I believe, last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pause this, cue it up. Um, so yeah, man, good young man. Let's take a look. Running back.
Oh, God, sheesh.
Bang.
Oh,
Is that poor tackling or is that strong agility? Or is it a combination of both? Because
I think that's the agility right there. Them
whew,
jump cuts were serious, boy.
man, let me find out my
He
man
re-
Nick
he
showing out.
remind me of no. He remind me of Noel Devine.
Okay. Bobbles the ball. It's nothing. Oh,
Yeah, that's some good speed too.
that's that's
Separation.
that's pure wheels right there. Leaving everybody behind. My man got 3 minutes worth of one game. I'm curious to see what the rest
Sheesh.
looks like, right?
Man, he definitely was out at halftime. Oh no.
Wow. Wow. Man. Oh man, let me find out I was sleeping on my man Nick. I wish he was on right now, man. I like when they say their high school name. Loca Pocha High School out of Alabama. I have a hard time saying it, man. It's cool to listen to him. But look at this dude.
Oh man.
Cuts.
I like the way he put his foot in the ground and go though.
Right.
Not many guys do that no more. As simple as that is, it's hard for kids to do that, man. They want to dance.
He just I mean, look at that. Pivot.
Hey, he better be shout out to his running back coach. That boy working, boy.
Yeah, man, he put in some
Oh
work this
God.
offseason, man. I think he was on Monday, so his
Yeah.
definitely worth a watch. He's a great young man. I had the wide receiver on too, man. Cameron, I think Cameron Willis, if I'm not mistaken. My man Nick jumping in here. Look, appreciate that, coach, man. There we go.
Hey,
Yeah, this
he
dude.
doing what I oh, he gotta put that in the beginning. Those two little runs right there that was like 4 yard runs. Take them off.
man,
Take them off. Put that right there. Oh, and he okay.
I mean, you already saw the break,
Yeah, and he can do it on defense too.
man. Hey Nick, is Cameron on, man? I like to check out his film while we're on here too, man. If not, you should shoot him a message because you boys are balling.
He got that twitchy.
But look, man,
I
that was
like that.
that was that dude Nick Farrow from
What's his size?
Locachoca, Alabama. Let's pull that up. Look, man, it's just fun to try to say. So, class of
And
22
that
plays cornerback, running back, and let's see. Do we have the about info right there?
about five. I was thinking 5'6". I wasn't that far off.
It,
He can move though. That's might be one of those slot guys, the
uh,
Tyreek Hill type of stuff.
and Nick, man, if this isn't up to date, man, if you got a little bit taller, a little bit, bigger, by all means, make sure you update that. All right. So
Yes,
let me
sir.
queue up the next dude. We got Lennon Cox. Lennon Cox. Let's see.
2022. 6'3", 275.
Got some solid grades. And I think this dude, I think this is Lennon from Y High, if I'm not mistaken. This is back home for me, man. I remember that's County Stadium right there in Salisbury, Maryland. That used to be the one football stadium for the high schools, man. It was tough. You'd be playing the school across the street. Look, that's my alma mater right there, James and Bennett. Unfortunately,
Oh boy.
hugging that tail,
Ooh,
right?
a little
Right?
violent there. I like it.
Huh? Just put the body on
He's the guy that you call when you got to go out at night. Hey man,
him,
I need to go to my car, man. I need some protection.
right? Look,
Ain't
he's a big
nobody
dude,
get close. Ain't nobody get close to you with that guy right there, boy.
sir. What's up, QBP? Marshall Hurd commit quarterback. I see you in the chat, man. Make sure you DM me that huddle film. I can't do anything unless you DM me the huddle film. So anybody that's out there, man, make sure you put it in my DM, and I'll make sure I'm grabbing them. That's where I'm picking them from.
He's pretty fast off the ball too for an O lineman. He getting out there.
I gotta link up with my man Lennon. I gotta get him back on here, man. I had him back when I had the Zoom camera with the built-in webcam. So it's been a little while, right? We gotta get back connected. Get that update on there. I mean, just bang. Oh, was that a little pancake? We took him to the ground.
Hey,
Okay. So what we got? What do we got?
he definitely moving that pile.
And that was these are some fun big man highlights right here.
Yes, sir.
Look, is that Bennett again? Yeah, man. I don't know what happened to James and Bennett.
Oh, there you go. Another pancake. Where's the
Oh, all
syrup at?
right, so let me. This is a wrap. Last play. Bang right there. So look, what do you take away from our guy Lennon Cox right here?
Hey, I call he a certified pancake boy, man. We call those guys right there the syrup boys. They're putting boys on their butt.
We
He can move for his
5
size.
two, right?
Yeah, he move and he moving with violence though. That's the biggest thing. Like, it's a game that you can play with violence in the right way, in the safe way. And up front in the trenches, boy, you gotta be very violent and with a lot of good technique. And he got that right there.
Yeah, man. So what did you think about the placement of the overall highlight film? I feel like there was a couple of big pancakes near the end that might have been moved to the front. But you tell me, man. What do you think?
I always tell all the guys like that with O line, you definitely put all your pancakes up front. Definitely, then you start put your pulling stuff in there so that way you can show that you can move. And then saying it depends on what school you're talking to as well. Like let them show you, let them tell you what they need to see first too. If you have that conversation, but definitely put your pancakes up front, put at your pulling stuff and pass protection. Mix it up, make sure it's all well rounded.
There we go. So this is my man QBP, right? So
Mm-hmm.
had him on the show, right? He shared his story. He's committed to Marshall University. So he's going to play some high level D1 ball, right? Out of South
Yeah,
Carolina. He just had a massive game on Friday. Massive game, Pete. Man, if you're in here, throw me those highlights in the comments. I just want to shout those out, man, because that game seemed kind of special based on what I was following on Twitter. But let's get into the senior season highlight reel right here from my man QB Pete. Marshall commit. Man, I like the wide receiver just laid out for that one.
man, tell me about it.
He hit you with the he hit you with the sneak peek before we got into it. Oh, look at that form though. I mean, just dime.
Sheesh.
That's how you start a highlight reel right there. I mean, just bucket. He's standing at the 50-yard line, just dropping it. Man, I see why he had a handful of you know coaches come calling. Right. I see why Marshall
Yeah.
come be part of what they got.
Oh, here go on the run.
Man, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, who's that wide receiver? Yo, Pete, you gotta link me up with the wide receiver. My man's footwork, tippy toeing in the end zone.
Ooh, that was off the back foot right there.
Yeah,
See, I like it when the quarterback shows just more than just 9 routes too.
that's it.
He making those in between throws, and he got some good back shoulder throws on the run road
Yep.
throws.
And that release, you see how fast that release was? I mean, it was just bang,
Hey, I would love to play receiver for him, boy.
right?
He he throwing that back shoulder jump fades.
He said he took a hit on that last one.
Oh, there you go.
Dang, got the soft touch. Just, I mean, dang,
Sheesh. So you can't ask for better fades, man. You just can't. You just can't as a receiver.
man. I mean, that's pinpoint too, man. Like that release right there. That I mean, that was huge. That was a huge play. Even though, I mean, he took a shot. It wasn't a massive, pickup. But
Oh
man,
boy,
that release,
he got that quick Ray Allen joint.
right? Like, I mean, how long's he? I mean, we're working with what? A couple of seconds at most. Man,
So he got all kinds of throws in there. Just not 9 routes. I like it. It'd be hard to really evaluate quarterbacks when they just got 9 routes.
yeah,
Like you gotta look at their other stuff that they're doing, the mechanics and stuff like that. But when you got a guy that can throw all routes and there you go, read option.
yeah.
Oh god.
I think he
Uh,
ran one in on Friday, man. I think he got a little rushing touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. I think I read that on the Twitter feed. All right, there's my man Cameron. Look, I got you queued up, man. I think you're next in my inbox. So Cameron Willis is going to be the wide receiver at the local Poca High School out of Alabama.
There we go.
Look, man, I'm gonna keep saying it until I get it. Man,
Hey, Marshall getting a good guy right here, boy. He going to a good coach too.
the best part was, man, he if you listen to his story, crazy humble young man. You know, he knew that the opportunity was right when Marshall came, and he took advantage of it. He said, "No need to stack offers." He found the right fit for him, and he committed. Like
That's a guy
done.
that's gonna be able to lead a program though.
That's exactly it, man. That's true leadership. You can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. So clearly, my man QBP can play some ball. And I'm still
Hey,
waiting, man. If you're still Pete, man, if you're still in here, man, drop those stats from Friday. I don't want to have to go research them, man. I need to know what they are. All right, so let's pull up Cameron Willis. All right, Loca Poca, Laka Poca High School. We got it. And more huddle ads.
man,
More huddle ads. So who else we got in here, man? Let me run through the comments real quick. We got a little of this and a little of that. Oh, hold up. It started without me. Run that back. All right. He's telling us to watch this. So we got no intro. So I think that's probably the first thing we should probably look at, right?
yes sir. Oh well.
It's up and over. Underthrown, no problem. Camera is a little shifty. Oh,
Gotta be able to make that first guy miss, baby.
yeah, that's that Cooper Cup yards after catch, right? Low key
Yes
lead
sir.
the league in yards after catch.
Oh,
Go that until Sunday.
there you go. A little stiffy action.
So my man QBP put up. He went 21 for 28, 394 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Friday night.
Hey, Marshall better hold on to that one, boy. Those numbers can't keep getting out. You might not can't say that no more. Sheesh.
Man, let's see. And I didn't even
Pete
notice.
gotta be
Cameron,
Pete gotta be
man.
competing for those records.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Say Pete gotta be competing with those records at the school, doing stuff like that, baby.
Right. I was gonna holler at my man Cameron while we're watching this, man. Is this last season? Let me know what highlights we're watching. I don't think you didn't have an intro, so it doesn't really tell us what we're looking at. And those little screens, sometimes, man, they scare the daylights out of me. Because if you ain't got a man out front right away, you you getting bodied quick. All right. These are his junior year. So all right, so we're watching.
Okay.
All right, class of 22 wide receiver. And we'll watch a couple of more plays, and then I'll tag this one out. We'll give some feedback. So what you think, man? You having fun? First interactive highlight show.
Yeah, man, I like it like this. I never did something like this though.
A little
I
different, right?
like it. It's live action, baby. You gotta know your stuff to be doing stuff like this though.
Look, that's exactly it, right?
Can't be shooting out come out here shooting no air balls in the warm up line.
Look, sometimes I shoot from the hip, man. I just get some candid feedback. That's why I gotta have some
Hey,
analytical dudes on here, man.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay. First
Oh,
got
he made the
this.
first guy miss.
Big deal.
That's your only job is on the bubble screens, boy. Make the first guy miss.
Yeah, I mean, you make him miss. That's 7-10 every time.
Mm-hmm. That's what coaches are looking for the next level though, man. That first guy missing stuff.
Yep. All right, so let me do this, man, because he's still got a whole another minute and a half to go. So I'm gonna close this one out while I queue up the next dude, man. Just real quick on my feedback. Uh, the first thing is definitely make sure we put a title to the film, man. Lead us up. Don't just start the thing and say going hard. Watch this. You want to tell us position, height, weight. If you've got a 40 time that's been clocked recently, any of those things that are important, I'd put those in your little splash screen before we get into that first play. But what do you got for him, Coach?
Man, just some of the same stuff. Make it easy for college coaches, man. Like you don't want the guys going searching and saying what year he is and misdiagnosing the year that you in. They might think you're 2025 and push you to the side, and you're really not a 2025. So all the information matters. You know what I'm saying? Put an intro on there that takes 3 seconds to do it, and then get right to it. Put all your best plays up front.
Oh man,
He could definitely move though.
yeah, yeah. No, I don't disagree. Look, I just got a little excited. It says Bennett High School from Salisbury, Maryland, my alma mater. Let's look. First two game highlight reel. Let's see what we got after we get through these ads, man. Look, we got a whole we still got a whole stack of them. What time we got, man? Having fun over here. Look, we've only been doing it about half hour.
Yeah,
Look, so while we get through these huddle ads, man, make sure you tap into my man Coach McCann on his Twitter page, right? Obviously, his handles here. Let me pause this real quick. So Coach McCann, ERT, right? Elite Raw Talent. Hit him on Twitter. King, was it King to King or King of King?
yes, sir. King to king.
Yep, King to King, right? We got the logo on there. So make sure you tap in, follow him on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. He will help you out regardless of where you are, right? He will give you feedback and tips and tricks and all that good stuff, man. So don't be shy. Reach out. That's what it's all about, giving back, helping you guys get that exposure to live out your dreams. So, with that being said, man, let's get into these Bennett first two. So, my man said, "That's me. That's me." He's excited. We about to do it. So the first thing, I'm gonna say it again, man. Make sure you have a title to the screen. Let us know height, weight, graduating class, position, all the relevant stuff on your little splash screen. But nonetheless, man, I like I like to see Bennett got some fresh uniforms since when I was last there, man. We was looking rough. We didn't even have a football field, man. Our high school didn't have air conditioning. They got a whole new like fully green established, energy efficient high school. I'm real jealous. I'm not big on the slow motion though.
Yeah, slow motion is a no baby.
Yeah, we definitely would not recommend doing slow mo highlights because that you want to see game time, real time. So he said we got a whole stadium now. Yeah, man, I envy you guys, man, but I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Bennett was long overdue. Parkside was always like the dope high school with like the fresh field. Bennett, High had the sheriff field. So when they played each other, there was no real home game, right? Our homecoming, we couldn't even play each other on homecoming because it didn't count. You know what I mean? So now they got a legit looking field, nice turf. I'm still not big on the anchor as the logo, though, man. I feel like Bennett Clippers, y'all could change up the logo a little bit. Yeah, we are still rocking these slow mo plays, man. Guess it's scrimmage. That slow mo is like it's throwing me off right now.
Yeah, you can't really see game time speed for guys.
Yeah.
He put his height and weight.
Nah, we got nothing at the beginning, man. So look, I'm gonna stop this one here, man. We definitely got some feedback for you, right? First and foremost, the slow mo probably a no no. Definitely not a good look. It makes it difficult to watch for one, and it's definitely not going to grab the attention of a coach, unfortunately. And then again, you definitely want to have some sort of title screen, with name, height, weight, class, position, those types of attributes. But that's my feedback, man. What do you got for him?
Same thing. Height, weight, screen. We don't know what class you in. No slow motion stuff. There was a little bit. I want to say there's a little bit more better plays at the back of it than in the front of it. Um, and it looked kind of undersized to be playing D line. So, but once again, it's just a guess. So
Yeah, man. So, hey, drop me a comment. Let me know. Let me hit me with the attributes, man. Hit me with the height, weight, all that good stuff. The position for one, and we're gonna start out. All right. So let me. Uh,
DE.
we got defensive end, 6 foot 225. Out of your parts, man. Where's Troy New York compared to you?
Detroit, New York. I don't know. It's close, but it ain't too close. That sounds like it's near New York City or something like that.
Oh, defensive end. Okay. Let's see. Have you reviewed KJ Jackson highlights? I have not. Just in case I miss them, man. Tell KJ to DM me those the highlight film, man, so I can pull it up so we can get those on here. Oh, that's my bad. I got caught up in the play. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I was gonna say I like look the spin move to break the block to get the tackle. That one's a little difficult to see from the angle.
That play need to be a little bit more up front. That's a pretty good pursuit. He double blocked.
Man, backfield on that one. Defensive end plays linebacker as well. 195, 5'11", class of 23. So the young man from Bennett, um,
Mm-hmm.
last name Moyes. Yeah, so he played DN linebacker, 195, 5'11", class of 23. So yeah, big upside, but definitely recommend staying away from slow mo highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, they give him the rock on the offensive side. He's just carrying them.
Remind me of my guy Jimmy Scott, baby.
Phew.
Defensive ends need love too, baby.
What's he gonna be playing at Pitt?
Defensive end.
Okay,
They might throw him in there in the jumbo package. They said, give him a touchdown here and there.
why not, right?
Coach told him to say fresh with them legs.
I
Not a bad running back
was
either
about
though.
to say, offensive line, definitely helps out, open up the floodgates. But man, he's just carrying dudes. I mean, I haven't seen one carry where one dude took him down. It's like three and four dudes on his back. Big pressure.
He got a motor.
Yeah, he's definitely quick for being a big dude. That's for sure. I mean, did you see him disrupt the backfield on that? I mean, he
Man.
drug his dude all the way to the quarterback. I mean, he didn't get the sack, but he definitely impacted the play. So feedback for me, again, some sort of intro, splash screen, title screen, call it what you want. Um, more importantly, it's an information screen. You got to put the info out there. Uh, but what do you got for him?
Hey, good motor. Good way to get after the ball. And he's definitely a versatile guy that can get after the ball real fast to the ball, which is good. Not many guys are getting after the ball fast nowadays. So keep getting after that ball. Keep going fast. Don't stop. Keep moving those feet like he's been doing.
All right, so check it out. This is gonna be Braxton. Hold up, where are we Class of 23, inside linebacker, uh,
Okay.
North Carolina. All right. So 6'1", 198 is
There we go.
bracket right here. So let's start that back. We're looking at a little short and condensed version. This is what he sent me. This is what he wanted us to watch. So let's see what we got.
There you go.
Bang. Definitely has no problem putting the body on him. Oh, he came down with that.
There you go.
Expect that.
Sheesh.
This is a solid minute 44 highlight reel. Definitely staying in the backfield, doing the right things, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. That's how you play the screen.
had him again. Yeah, he's in the backfield pretty quick. Comes off the block. He just split the O lineman on that. That was legit. So that's our guy Braxton, 15 years old, class of 23, 6'1", 198. What do we got for him?
Man, good film, good highlights, good way to get after the ball. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I would like to see too, he played, there's a lot of good film. Just want to see if he can cover the ball, get in the coverage. You know, as a linebacker, he definitely can play the run. You see, he can play the screens, which is big. Being 6'1", 198, moving like that, it bring a lot of wood.
Yeah. All right. So we've got, let me see, because somebody's asking, not sure how to do the splash screen, but we'll figure it out. Man, I couldn't tell you, man. I've never created a huddle. Have you messed with it?
Yeah, it's just a blank screen, and then you can put the title on there.
Okay.
It's right on there. They give you like a title screen slash like just a it's real easy. You just plug in the information.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
I
All right.
haven't done
So,
I haven't done one myself in a while though. So
not sure. So we still got a handful of people on here. Make sure you DM me because right now I am out of DM, so I've got no more film to watch. If you are on here and we have not watched your film and you want us to watch your film, make sure you hit my DMs like ASAP. Otherwise, we're gonna close this thing out and we'll be back next week. So you guys got another few minutes to get it in before we move on. So anyway, man, while we wait, what tips and tricks can you lend the dudes that are on right now? Obviously we got a handful of people on here watching still. Maybe they're a little you know keyboard shy right now with dropping the film, but
yeah,
what do we got for them, man? Because with the world opening up to an extent, some form of normal, right? Whatever that looks like now.
yep,
Um, they can at least go play some ball. They can now go through that recruiting process and take full advantage of it. So what tips and tricks we got for them?
man. Make sure your bio is correct. All the information, your height, your weight, the correct school, like the spelling of the school, not like the abbreviation because it'd be like 4 or 5 different schools with the same abbreviations, and you don't want the school to call the wrong school looking for you. Um, have your DMs open. I've dealt with kids that want recruiting help and their DMs be closed, and it's like, how can the coach even DM you when they want to DM you?
Yeah.
Um, just be personable. You know, you got to realize now during the season, um, colleges are busy. So yeah, they might not answer every DM, but 2 3 days out of the week when they shuffle through their DMs,
All
Be
eyes.
polite. Be polite, because them eyes is on there, and they gonna look at your Twitter, and you can't be, oh, these coaches ain't messing with me, this and that. They don't want to see that. They want to see guys hustling and bustling. Like, you're not gonna be seen. There's millions of kids inboxing those coaches.
Oh,
So
peace, right? I mean,
just watch.
the higher the level, coach. I mean, think about a coach that's rocking. A coach Saban that's got what, probably 10 million followers, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
the likelihood of your message being found, probably not very
It's,
likely, right? So
yeah, you gotta DM the right coaches, man. Like,
that's where
a
I'm
lot
getting
of
at.
guys.
Don't go after the head coaches, man. Head coaches are
I was,
cool, but don't go after them for your recruiting process. You want to find the coordinators. You want to find, the grad assistants, right? You want to find the dudes that, unfortunately have fewer followers, right? Because then you're gonna have a better chance of making contact. And once you make contact, then that kind of opens the door, and then you go from there. But you've got to play the game. It's a game. It's a business, right? Everybody makes business decisions. So, just think about it that way. Um, what do we got? Tyshawn, what was it? Yeah, can you watch mine? Yeah, I can watch yours, man. You just got to hit me in the DM. Let me see. Is that you? Bang. I ask, I shall receive. So we're gonna watch. Let's watch the junior film highlights. All right. Let's watch the junior film. Ty
Kentucky.
the Bowling Green, right? And again, we
Mm-hmm.
got nothing right from the jump. So let's see.
7 minutes.
That's a whole, yeah. We'll watch like 3 or 4 minutes. Where are we at? So again, we've got no height, weight. All we know is that you're a running back, class of 22. So hit me in the comments, man. Let me know, where you're at, height, weight, and all that good stuff. And we'll watch a couple of minutes of this here junior film. 82 tackles, 59 of them. First play out the gate. What do we got? Oh, oh. I wasn't sure where I was getting, with the first play,
That should be the first play.
right?
Got to switch that around. Those tackles down the field, 30 yards, they good, but they're not that good.
Yeah, man, you got to make those boom plays, the first couple. Otherwise, the attention is not
See?
there.
Yeah.
You know? Secret sauce. That's incredible heart right there. My man was noticeably undersized and still squared up with him, like, and just took it. He's 5'7", 150.
Mm, I
And what class was that again? I'm sorry. Was that
think
class
22,
23? So
23.
you do Connor yet? I don't believe so, but DM me his latest film. That way, I'll have it at the top of my DM, and I'll pull it up as soon as we get done with this in like a minute and a half or two. He's definitely making the play.
Yeah, for somebody definitely undersized like that.
Yep.
You go back there, get some safety work too. Make his tape so versatile. He can play in the box.
Yeah, that definitely help him out.
Yeah, because college is gonna ask him like, man, can you play? Can you play safety? One of my linebackers, argue me for like a year and a half. I'm a linebacker. I'm a linebacker. He's 5'10", 5'11".
I
Guess where he's at in college? Safety.
like it. Look, man,
Hey,
home playing safety.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Let's go have some fun, man. Be in the box.
Eh, Safety, man, that's that sweet spot because you got the opportunity to just bang somebody, but you also got the opportunity to come down with the pick,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you get a lot of blitz options too. So,
Oh man, all day.
oh, he definitely moves well for being slightly undersized.
Yeah, got some good vision too.
Eddie, check out.
See, my man number 12 set a high standard for the running backs, though, man.
Yeah.
He
Nick
set a high
Farrell, right?
standard. He set a high standard from off jump.
Yeah, Nick Farrell from Locapoca High School. There we go. I
Yep,
got to plug it again, right? So my homeboy from Bennett, Moyes, he took our advice, right? He fixed the highlights. I'm curious to see what
there
that.
we go.
I'm gonna check that out after we get off air, man. I like kids that actually take advice and constructive criticism and you know moves forward with it. That's what we're here for. No point are we gonna break anybody down, but we're just gonna be realistic at the same time. We don't want to hype you up and fill your head with empty dreams.
Ooh, sheesh.
That comes at 4.5 minutes. So let me stop that there, man. So overall, what do you see? Like you said, man, don't be afraid. Step out, play some safety. You know, Offensively, I think he runs the rock pretty well. He's got that Darren Sproles type body, that stature, right? And then on the defensive
Yep.
side, man, zero problem squaring up. Like I mean, it was kind of neat watching him square up against a dude that looked like he was twice his size, and he still hit him, took him down. So, what do you got for him as far as feedback? What could he change with the highlights? What could he move around? Should it stay the same? What do you got for him?
What I would do with a guy like that with 7 minutes of film, I would get an offense and a defensive highlight tape. So some schools that are looking for offensive guys, you send your running back stuff. Some guys is looking for a linebacker slash safety. I would definitely do that. I would talk to my coach too, see if he could put a package in for me to play some safety during the game. Not the whole game, but just some safety film. Like I said, my guys, some of the colleges be like, man, listen, I know he's a little undersized. I need to know if he can cover. I need to know if he can play safety. Yeah, he's undersized for a linebacker, but I can use him as safety.
Right.
So what we did was we ran some packages, got some film here and there, and those guys that know they need that safety film, they play a little bit more aggressive and more harder because they know that's going on the highlight tape because the
Yeah.
schools is watching for that. So it helps out. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to your coach, talk to him politely, talk to him the right way. Like, listen, I might not play linebacker at 5'7" on the next level at any school at 5'7", but I can still play the next level at safety.
Heck
If I
yeah.
get some film. So it's a way of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely based on the relationship, the wording, and how you approach the situation. But definitely strong advice. That safety is probably a better look, but that's for him and coach to decide, man.
Yeah,
But let's take a look at man. I'm gonna butcher the name, but Shiren Petty. Hopefully I didn't kill it too bad. Class of '23, Mount Zion High School out of Mount Zion, Illinois. Right. So let's see. 5'9", 155. So we got all the info right. So we're there. Now let's take a look, see where we're at with this film. Once we get through another 10, 15 seconds worth of you know, accurate ads. And I need to get like Huddle, man. I need to get that Huddle money. They
man.
got all them ads popping, man. Shoo! Every highlight, you gotta get through 15 seconds. All right. So again, we got no splash title screen, but we start off with a pass deflection or pass breakup. More of the same. Short little clip.
He get that pick right there.
It's kind of hard to tell. All right, so that was short and sweet. So we got all the right info in the huddle, right? So we got the about me, we got all that good stuff, man. But overall layout of the film, obviously, it looked like it was a one game highlight, which is fine. But there was no markers to tell us where we're looking at on the film, right? So a couple of times, I've only got one good eye, but a couple of times, I was kind of shifting trying to find him on the field, and then I saw the ball bounce up, and I was like, there's my dude. Probably rework the huddle, right, and add some of that. But again, it's a one game film, probably not that serious. But when you do the full season or half season, I'd probably look at that. But from that small sample size, what do you got for him?
I would do the same exact thing. Mark yourself. Turn a lot of those pass deflections into interceptions. You'll be in a lot better situation than what you're in right now, as far as anything that you're going through recruiting inside the game. Those pass deflections is big, 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 but interceptions is even better, baby. So I don't know if he got that one interception. We just don't know. But so if we don't know, we don't know if the recruiter knows. So
That's it. That is it. So this is Connor Diet's 2020 freshman quarterback scouts package. Hopefully he's still on. You can let me know what we're watching right now. What season is this? Class of 24. He's 14. Quarterback safety. All right. So these aren't huddle films. This is on YouTube, but there's still a title splash screen. Gave us the info, a business card shot, so we at least know what we're looking at. And back.
got some good height too for a freshman.
Yeah. Oh, made something out of nothing. Something sizable out of nothing.
Yeah.
Borderline horse collar on the tackle. And what state are we playing in? If you're still on here, man, let me know what state you're in.
Oh, there we go. Nice little throw.
Got the raindrops on the screen. So you can definitely draw the conclusion that my man's not easy to take down by any means.
Not at all.
I mean, and he's angry. And he's angry he went down after the fifth dude. I like it. My man's got a lot of heart, but man, you got to be a strong body dude to basically have your jersey ripped off and you're still, running 25 yards down the field after being stopped basically
Ooh.
behind the line of scrimmage. Keep
He'd be a nice little dude threat.
right, man. I'm curious to see how much my man's going to grow. Like he's already a big young man at such an early age. Nice release, pitch and catch, touchdown. Gotta move that goalpost back, right? That soccer ball.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get somebody hemmed up. So we got about 3.5 minutes of the film, man. Very difficult to take down, first and foremost, right? His info right here.
6'1", 160, a New Jersey kid.
I guess we got some varsity film. He sent me all kinds of stuff. But yeah, man, conclusion from me, very difficult to take down. Most definitely, a hard runner. Um, quick release, like you said, dual threat is definitely in his wheelhouse. I like that he rocks number 23 playing quarterback. That's kind of cool. So what do you got for him?
Man, good size for a 14-year-old. Just keep working on the mechanics, keep hustling. Make sure you go start going to some camps. Guys like that at an early age, go to some camps, get some exposure. Because when you're ready to really throw that ball in front of big time schools, you gotta be ready. Because if he can keep throwing the ball like he's doing and running like that, he gonna be a top one of the top notch 24 guys. That class has got some good quarterbacks that I've seen. You definitely can add him to it. And you in New Jersey, boy, Coach Shiani don't let guys get out of New Jersey, boy.
There's a lot of eyes in Jersey, right?
Yeah,
Cool, man. So look, I think we're gonna wrap it for tonight. My inbox is empty. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Hopefully, you guys gained something from this. Hopefully, it was good feedback, good interaction. I appreciate you guys bearing along with me through the technical difficulties last week. Next week we're gonna be back at it, bigger, better, stronger, faster. Right? That's what it is. And we'll have some new film to take a look at. Special thanks to my man Coach McCann jumping on super last minute. When I say super last minute, I mean like an hour no time. So I appreciate that.
man,
Um,
anytime.
yeah, man. And I'm gonna plug one last time the PlayStation 5 raffle. To benefit the Darius Minor Foundation. I got it in hand. It's just out of reach. Or I'd bring it up on screen again, but giving away a PlayStation 5. You can win it for little to nothing just through some raffle tickets. It's for a great cause. More importantly, let's raise awareness for heart disease within student athletes and save some lives. That's what the Darius Minor Foundation stands for. So, with that, man, I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody. Coach McCann, it was a pleasure. Hopefully, you'll join me again. We'll run this thing back. Do this
Man,
thing
anytime.
more, man. This was a good time for everybody out there. You know what it is, man. Tomorrow night, it's the coach's hype. I got head coach Negro from St. John Bosco. Look, they got a big matchup coming up this Friday night in Virginia against Oscar Smith. Last week, I had Oscar Smith coaching staff on with me. Tomorrow, I got the Bosco staff and then it's go time on Friday. I'll be there, camera in hand, filming. So make sure you tap in. And then Thursday, we got a full slate, some great student athletes with some great stories to share. If you want to be on the show, you want to have an interview and you haven't done so already, or you just want to run it back, catch up, let's do it, man. Link in, hit me in the inbox. Let's make it happen. I'm Rob Bodie. That's my guy, Coach McCann. Spotlight 39, King to King, Elite Raw Talent. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna close it out, my man Darius Miner, just like I do every time. I miss you, big.